An NBC3 News investigation has uncovered a case of a fence installer admittedly taking thousands of dollars in down payments and never putting up the fence. The homeowners took complaints to the state attorney general. They filed lawsuits. They went to police. In the end, they did not get their money back or have the fence installed. Until we started to investigate, they did not even have an explanation from the business owner because they couldn't track him down. The serenity of a new pool in a tranquil backyard masks the story simmering under the surface.
It kind of turned into a nightmare, a mini nightmare anyways.
The Solomons put in the pool in the fall of 2014. That's when they put down $2,700 and signed a contract with Metro Fence. They say that's the last they heard from the owner.
A lot of mess, a lot of time, a lot of money, and very frustrating that you expect a service that you pay for, and then you don't get that, and then you have to go through all of this.
Previous occasions, Mullins individually or Metro Fence has not appeared.
A year and a half later, no fence, no return of the down payment, and a fine from the town of Clay for not having fencing around the pool. The Solomons took Metro Fence to small claims court in Oswego. And that's where Metro Fence is based.
It was a $2,700 deposit that we submitted to Metro Fence at the time that we put them under contract.
Richard Mullen of Metro Fence did not appear in court or notify the judge he'd be absent. Judge David Roman ruled for the homeowner for the deposit, the fine, and the additional cost of having another company install the fence around the pool. A judgment in hand, Judge Roman wished the Solomons luck in actually retrieving their money back from Metro Fence. Based on their experience of the last year and a half, the Solomons are not optimistic. Have you had any luck contacting
No,
Metro
none at all.
Fence or...
Time and time and time and time again. Text, phone calls, nothing. They would never return our phone calls. You just get an answer machine and they never called you back.
We started combing through court records, digging into the background of Metro Fence. We discovered 3 other small claims cases between Oswego and Fulton City courts. A similar story repeated over the course of 2014 and 2015. According to the documents, homeowners put down deposits for $3,000, $4,400, and $3,000 to have fences installed. In 2 cases, the homeowners claim work was never started. In a third, the customer was critical of the quality. All of them say they did not get their deposits back. After our calls to Metro Fence were not returned, we went to their place of business in Altmar, Oswego County. Owner Richard Mullen was not home, but a family member dialed him on their cell phone and he picked up.
There's actually 5 cases out there that we ended up taking deposits on that we owe money. As I said, it's about $20,000. It's about what people owe us, but you know,
But you don't have the money to pay them at this point anyway, right?
No, we don't.
Richard Mullen claims suppliers owe him money for warranty work that went unreimbursed. As for that serene backyard, the Solomons ultimately went with another bigger established fence company.
Had I known any of this would happen, it would have been worth the extra money in the long run.
The old cliche, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Now, during our conversation, Richard Mullen apologized to the customers. He said he started to get behind financially a couple of years ago after taking over the business from the previous owner in 2011. We offered him the opportunity to do an interview on camera. He declined. Now, tomorrow night on NBC3 News at 11, we continue our investigative report. We'll meet another homeowner claiming to be a victim of Metro Fence's problems. Plus, we'll tell you why customers are frustrated with the state attorney general's office when they called and made complaints. And we'll share more about one homeowner who got a good chunk of his money back through his credit card company. In addition, right now on CNYCentral.com, we have tips for consumers, what you should be watching out for if you're trying to get a contractor to do work at your home.